to what appears to be another air tragedy. Now, there was a Russian plane, a passenger plane AN-24 that had gone missing with nearly 50 people on board in the Amur region, in the eastern Amur region of Russia. And unfortunately, what we're getting to know right now is that the debris of that plane has been found. The Russian air traffic control has now issued a statement. Earlier, lost contact with passenger plane. That's what they've said. Now, reportedly, the debris of the plane has been found. Let me go across to my colleague, Rishabh. Rishabh, this now raises questions as to what the fate of the plane is. If it's debris that's been found, then presumably, of course, it's crashed. What do we know about the fate of the passengers, the 50 passengers on board?
Well, Siddharth, fingers crossed for those 40-odd passengers. The emergency service has lowered the number now. Initial numbers came in that there were 50-odd people on board AN-24 aircraft, which is run by a Siberian airline. But now the emergency services have brought down the number to 40, saying that there are less than 40 people on board. Fingers crossed for their conditions. As of now, the condition of the passengers have not been revealed by the air traffic controllers or the emergency agencies as well, but the report suggests that the debris of the ill-fated aircraft, which lost its contact with the ATC and the radar units, have been found in Amur near the near Tinda airport, which was the destination for this aircraft as well. We'll have to wait for further details to ascertain the situation. As of now, what we can confirm to our viewers, as per the local ATC, the air traffic controller, the debris of the plane has been found. The plane that was en route Tinda in Amur province in the far east Russia lost its communications with the ATC and also dropped from the radar signals, and now we are given to understand the emergency services have confirmed that the debris has been found near the Tinda airport. We'll have to wait for further to understand the situation of the passengers.
So, Rishabh, there were 43 people on board, like you said. This included 5 children as well as 6 crew members. And Tinda, the area where the debris has been recovered, is very close to the China border that Russia shares with China. That's another piece of information for the benefit of our viewers. And what happened, Rishabh, was the fact that the air traffic control lost contact with this particular aircraft, which was operated by a Siberian airline called the Angara Airline, like you said, when it was minutes away from its destination. So that makes the tragedy even more worse, some would say, because it was just minutes away from reaching its destination, and that's when the contact was lost with the ATS.
Well, definitely. Also, the way things have happened after that, we need to understand this as well, that many smaller jets which are flying in this region, and the region that we are talking, the Far Eastern China region, is something which is definitely a place which is in a way not very conducive for air travel. And we have seen the terrain of eastern Nepal or far east of China or far as well. The terrain, the situation is not that great, and that's the reason that we are we're seeing such incidents. And now the intelligence operatives, or for that matter the investigation agencies, will ascertain the reason for the crash and what the situation of the passengers are. But having said that, this is a tragic incident that has come to light. 3 on board with 5 children included in the flight manifest. The situation of the bus.
All right, Rishabh, we have some problem there with the line. We'll try to patch you once again. But the news coming in from Russia is that this AN-24 aircraft, which was run by Angara Airlines in Russia, was a plane that lost contact with the air traffic control just minutes before it was supposed to reach its destination in Tinda, which is the far eastern part of Russia, close to the China border. And the wreckage of that plane has now been found, according to the Russian air traffic control. However, there's no news forthcoming just as yet about the fate of the passengers who were on board. These were 43 passengers who were on board and included 5 children. as well as 6 crew members. So, Rishabh, information still awaited on the fate of the passengers, but this is an area which is, of course, very far out. It's near Siberia and in a very remote and isolated part of Russia as well. And the weather there, traditionally not known to be very conducive for flying. So fill us in with a bit more background about this particular flight and the circumstances and the area in which it had been flying.
Well, Siddharth, if you talk about the AN-24, is a smaller aircraft. It is not a full-fledged majorly by Russian airlines only. We do not have many takers of AN aircraft, Antonov aircraft for passenger services in various parts of the world. With certain Russian.
Right, we're once again having some problem, Rishabh, with that line. Of course, the next time we try to patch you, hopefully there'll be some more information on the part of the Russian authorities about the fate of the passengers who were on board that ill-fated flight. We'll take a short break right now. We'll continue our coverage on the other side.